So really I like, and I have seen several videos of you with Ajay sir especially. I have seen two times you made video, and few other another's. So you are doing great, and just that's why I was thinking about once to talk to you and get some more motivation and some tips that would be better for me as well watches. Yeah.
Hmm. It means a lot for me. It's my pleasure that, as you said, that you have watched some of my videos and you found it good, because I
Hmm.
think that I am also a learner, right? So I am also trying to learn as many things as I can, because
Hmm.
one thing is, I think, very special is I am trying to learn that how to manage all these things together, because as you know that
Yeah.
we all are having some different kind of works in our related respective. It could be your
Hmm.
job, it could be your another, but apart from that, you are learning something new, and if you are managing, so it could be in English communication also. So that's really very
Hmm.
good. Be very patient, and you have to be proper managing your time. That is really very important in this case, and it's also, I can say, the life skill that we should learn, that how to manage the time and all these things. That is really very important. Apart from anything that we are learning. Hmm.
Absolutely all right. The management is very important when we go through any situation. If you are going to prepare anything for the competitive exam or anything, at this situation we have to consistent and we have to manage our time. That would be better to get the real position and real goal. Yeah, just I'm telling before further proceeding, I would like to listen you. Could you please introduce little? That would be better.
Sure, sure, sure. Why not? Yes, as you know that my name is Raj and I am from West Bengal. And also, like if I talk about my education, so I am from commerce background where I have a lot of things like regarding finance, taxation. So I'm liking these things to learn all these things. And also nowadays I'm trying to focus on to learn different things related to management stuffs, and where you know
Mhm.
very well communication is most important. So
Of
that's
course.
why also the one of the most priority for me, so I'm trying to focus on that as many times as I can, also in a day or in a particular day in a limited manner, obviously.
Okay, that's fine. I'm glad to hear you. So, like nowadays, you are learning and improving your language as well. You are managing some other things. So, how do you do all these things? How do you manage all these things? Is it fix any particular time for the study, or just you manage everything as per your rule?
uh, to be honest with you, it's sometimes becoming little hectic and sometimes
Hmm.
becoming tough, but I think that what we say that everything is tough, like we cannot do these things and these things together, but if you find that there are some available times that you always have, right? So I think I just trying to find out. I will not say that I'm managing all these things, because I am also a student human being, so I am making a
Hmm.
lot of while doing this, trying to get better from the yesterday, and that is what I just tell myself, that yes, I need to get better on my whatever things that I'm doing, I can say.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And as yeah, that is very important. I think to schedule everything, schedule, and then after you run after the goal, and that is very wonderful that you are doing. And one more thing that I'm going to ask you, like you have a great experience. I think you have learning. I didn't ask you even you how long have you been learning, but it may be more than 6 and 1 year. So, what do you think about the learners? That means I have a question like, what are some common mistakes English learner make? That I want to know from your side, from your experience.
Common mistake, right? Common mistake that
Yeah,
learner.
because a lot of learner they want to speak, within a sort of time, and they don't have the exact idea how to go forward. So, what are the common mistake English learner make? And I think, in point of view, they should not do like that mistakes while learning.
I'm actually explaining you through another example this, because suppose, let's say for example, I want to learn video editing. Okay, now
Hmm.
this time, do you think that within 1 month you can learn video editing completely? How video editing works? How entirely you can sort of transition if screens and all? Think that how we can in 1 month or 2 months?
No, no, this is not possible.
Not
It's a
possible.
big challenge. Hmm.
Fact of it is that now see the different things are available. Like suppose today I want to learn video editing for my YouTube videos, or I want to work for someone else, right? So I started
Hmm.
learning. I learned basic things. and I can do some cutting and I can actually make some little bit editing and all these things within two
Of
months.
course.
I can understand about the app and I can understand about the features, how video editing works, right? But see,
Mm-hmm.
started when you started video editing, you started videos, you get better on. The more you make videos, the more you get better on it, right? So you started learning a lot of video editing techniques. You started learning a lot of features and all these things. You started learning a lot of features. Now, suppose English within 3 months. No, I think no matter how things that you inside in your still learn. You will not be able to learn basic things also. You will leave the process because of
Of
that.
course, of course.
I think it is very important to know that correct mindset should be there. And another mistake I think that I used to make, I do not know everyone is making or not. That is, I used to
Mm-hmm.
focus on others' improvement not because I used to think that oh my god some good speaker was talking, oh my god why I am not speaking like that, why. So these questions were keep on coming, but instead of that I should ask that question that okay, what I was and today what I am, how much improvement I
Of
got
course,
in
of course.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Mistakes, common mistakes, and otherwise there are some things are also there. So yeah, this sort of things I think we should be correcting, and also the approach should be to more practical because here we are actually
Mm-hmm.
practical.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I'm totally agree with your last point more because the same thing with me also happened. Like whenever I started talking to another person at that situation, the same thought come in my mind. It may be someone I'm going to talk is fluent people. He know more about them compared to me. So it's happened I think with every learner. And in beginning of stage, after some time, we can observe the things and we can get the result. And what we'll do next, we can see. So it happened, I think, with everyone. Absolutely all right. So one more thing, I'm so excited to ask you, like, what are the basic resources are you using to enhance your communication skill? And the more that, what kinds of things very important to implement during the conversation, during the improvement?
Okay, so your question is that what sort of resources that we are using, like I am using for English improvement, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I talk about resources, resources can be different for each and every person. Now, I am giving you one example. Suppose you are from the field of science and technology, right? So for you, resources will be different. How? Because you might have interest in technology, right? And you might have interest in software and all these things. So you will watch some videos in terms of listening that is related to your technology. Now, I from background, obviously I will have interest in finance and taxation, so I will watch all these things related to finance and all these things. Now the
Mm-hmm.
main focus is to understand the speaking, not you want to understand the basic English like general conversation. You can watch some conversation videos that is like tutor
Mm-hmm.
and student, sometimes strangers are talking like you and me are talking, so these type of conversations also called as general conversation, sometimes topic discussion. So it helps, it depends on the people's importance, it depends on the people's what they want to actually do and what they want to listen so that they can improve their knowledge, because here we are not only improve our English, we are here also to improve our knowledge also in our respective
Of
field, right?
course, of course,
So
of course.
when I learn English nowadays, I think that my most focus should be on improving my knowledge in my field. If it is finance,
Mm-hmm.
I try to learn. Obviously, the English. That's it. Nothing more than that. And otherwise, as that obviously English speaking, and obviously that English speaking, that is the one of the most important thing. Now, resources can be different. There are some applications are there. There are some several groups are
Mm-hmm.
there. Join and you do activities and all, and you can talk with someone on video call like that we are doing, right? So there are
Mm-hmm. Absolutely all right.
correct resources and utilize it in a proper manner, I can say.
Yeah, absolutely all right. The things that is totally depend on the learner, which which one is suit on that person. Like if we go to the market with a view to buy any clothes, so in the market I think a lot of clothes available, but it depend on the buyer which one is going to choose and which is going to buy. So for learning English language also I think the multiple choices available. We can do it as per the choice and we can go and consistent on that choice. Yeah, absolutely all right. So,
Exactly.
is there any question that you want to ask to me because I'm asking again and again?
No, no,
Yeah.
no. It's actually very good thing because sometimes when you ask question, your mind power is opening, right? Because you are developing the sense of asking question. So that's very good. Many
Hmm.
people can, right? I was such a person who used to ask question a lot of times because whenever I had
Hmm.
any coaching, I used to ask a lot of question, and also I
Oh.
love because I do not want that any doubt of me should get
Hmm.
remain normal, right? Without clearing my doubt, I do not want to go anywhere. So it is very good. And one thing I want to
Hmm.
ask is, as you said that you have, I think you are doing job, right? As you said, or you are a
Yeah,
student.
yeah, I'm doing. I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. So do you find it extremely difficult to do job because many people say that it's hectic and it's difficult. We have no leave, just only Sunday we are getting. So how do you feel about it? Because when you do your job, do you feel that no, I'm doing and I'm improving in my life, or I need to do something else? What do you feel about it?
Yeah, if I talk about my experience, really, I don't feel like I don't want to go outside and don't want to do anything. I'm enjoying, I'm learning, I'm doing my job. It's very great for me. And when it comes to handle like the situation, how can I handle all these things? So yeah, I can handle. I sometimes I feel little tough because when it comes to talk on video call, when it comes to work on the YouTube, so it's little difficult because for the YouTube, for the talking, it's need time, more time. And as per my time, I have to do whole day, I have to do work whole day at my office, at my school. So it's little difficult sometimes because managing the time and working in workplace is not a easy, it's not a piece of cake. Sometimes I have to manage a lot of things, like I made a plan to talk someone at the situation, I have to do another work at the same time. So this is little difficult. But if I talk about the audio call to improvement my communication skills, so yeah, it's okay. I can manage it in the morning time, evening time, at the office also. So talking to different people to implement the things what I want, I can do. I am doing it. But yeah, I could say about little tough for me to manage my office work as well the YouTube work. It's little difficult to talk and upload the same video, but I'm enjoying my life because I want to do it, and really I'm so happy to do and manage all these things. Sometimes yeah, I feel that I don't have more time to do because I want to expose myself more to enhance my communication skill. I'm running sort of time and lack of time, but yeah, as per my time I'm doing, I'm enjoying, and I'm learning. Yeah.
That's really very important because when you
Yeah.
do something with full interest, so
One minute, it's breaking. What did you say?
okay, okay.
Do you want to ask something? I think.
Yes.
Actually, it was breaking again and again because when you were speaking, that I found so many times I didn't listen carefully, but I thought it would be the network issue.
Hmm. Okay. So yeah, can I ask you that question that I wanted to ask you?
Sure, sure. I would be happy to answer.
Okay, okay, sure. So yes, now the question is that I have two options for you. Like let's say for
Hmm.
example, good offer from another company that is outside from your state, okay, where you are living. Now it is one where you can get lot of facilities like salary hack and also food and beverages also you will get. But if you stay in your own company, you will get some advantage of talking with people of your own people to whom you have good relationship, and you are already doing work since last, let's say for example, 10 years or 12 years, so you have significant amount of experience and they know you, they respect you. Now would you want to go out for salary hack and facilities and explore the new city, or would you rather want to stay in your particular existing job? What would you do?
Yeah, of course, it's a very interesting question, and really it's related to my job also because I am working in my local area, and that I have been working more than 8 years. I think 7 to 8 years I have done in same place, and I didn't go out because just I wanted to stay here. I wanted to do the work with my colleagues and with my friends. So same question you asked that very much relate to me. Okay, I didn't think about to go out and get more salary and enjoy there. Just I am working here last lot of years, not few years. I could say I have been working here 8 years. So I would be happy to listen the same place. I want to explore my things because I have learned a lot of things, and I want to explore the things here more and more. I want to enjoy here, and I don't have more any issue to go out and do anything. Yeah, one more thing I'm going to add here. If we go to out and we can learn, so whatever I learn here I can explore there, and we can gain new things, new knowledge, and we can work with new people, and we can gather a lot of new experience. So working other place is also very much good to gather new knowledge, new experience, and work with new team, and we can enjoy life. But yeah, if I talk about reality, to be honest, I'm working here, I'm enjoying here, and I would be happy to stay here next few year more. If it would be a situation come with me in the future, so go out. So yeah, it would be depend my situation. But really I want to stay here. I want to share my thoughts, my knowledge, my experience with my colleagues and every person. And here I'm so happy. So really, I would say I would like to listen, I would like to stay here, and I would like to work the same place
Yes,
where I working. Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
very good because you have to think in a different way, right? Because when you have two options, you have to analyze your situation, right? You cannot
Uh-huh.
take the rational according to that whatever you have to, because sometimes you have to take the behalf of your situation, on behalf of your position and what you want to do. So on the basis of that, you need to actually do something. But obviously, you should keep inside in your mind that if I go outside, I will be losing a lot of things for money.
Mhm.
For some money, I may be losing my family pleasure. I may be losing some other things like respect and all, because for the sake of money. So do you think that
Of course.
nowadays getting very material, people are getting like robot just running behind money, or we need to change our mindset and we need to do something else? What do you think about it?
What did you say? Please repeat again.
Yes, yes. I'm saying that do you think that nowadays people are just only running behind money, becoming a robot, just working for someone for getting money, and there is no enjoyment in their life? Or we need to change some mindset and we need to think in a different way?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. If I talk about the really, you ask a very wonderful question. I think most of people running after the money, and they work as a robotics. Really, it's right. And like to do this kind of activity, actually they are going to reduce the thoughts of relationship. They are going to, you know. Minimize the relationship of our loved ones. Okay, so I think to run after the money, it's not very much compulsory. I think we have to sort out the things, we have to do whatever we want, but at least we should try to keep relation with our relatives, we are our family member, we are with my friends also. Because in this generation, if I talk about the earlier, so earlier it was totally different. If I go more earlier, okay, so it was totally different. But now the people is totally different. They are not going to connect any people in whole day. They are going to work. They after they busy throughout the day only for the work. They don't have to time to pay the more time for the friend, for the relatives, for the family person. So I think this is not good. We are human being, and at least end of the day we have to make good relationship, not only for the money. So making a good relationship, just we have to follow some important things. That mean at least we have to keep in touch, at least by the call, or by the touch with friend in the evening time. But I think most of people, they do not more focus on the relationship, just they run after the money. They do whole work, whole work, and then after they enjoy their life there. But I think relationships is very important in my point of view, to give
Hmm.
time to our relatives and loved ones.
Exactly. What you do, you should enjoy, and also money should be the byproduct of that. And I feel that
Mhm.
money is not bad, but if you go for money just only sake of that things inside in your mind that you need to just earn money and you need to just earn more and more money, no, and there would not be any satisfaction inside in your mind, because satisfaction
Mhm.
is important. Some people I have seen that they have less money but they are satisfied in their life. Some people have more money but still they are not satisfied. So it doesn't really depend on what actually you have. It already
Yeah,
depends that what your mind is actually wanting and how you are training your mind in such a way that
absolutely all right.
resources, if you are happy, then definitely it is a good source. It is a good thing for yourself. It is a good thing for your mental health, right? Because
Absolutely
some,
okay.
when we see that if we are getting salary hike in our particular respective field, what we do is that we increase our cost of lifestyle because we suddenly purchase a lot of things and we take loan and all these things, and then again
Mhm.
we working for money because it is very
Mhm.
hard. Because when you are getting salary hike, like let's say for example 20% hike you get, right, and you started
Mhm.
buying, you started buying house and luxurious stuff, and again you take some loans for that, then again you have to work for entire life for your money, for earning money and to
Absolutely all right.
so instead of that,
Mhm.
how we can save that money and again we can invest that money somewhere else, and we can also at least live a risk free life, because risk is very important to understand, and the more risk you have, the more
Mhm.
tension you have to work for someone else, and the more hectic and more challenging it would be for you, right? So I think every
Absolutely all
human
right.
to reduce their risk in a such a way.
Mhm.
Sometimes we need to understand that how we can actually assess our risk, and according to that we can significantly reduce that risk, because that is what most important. How do you take decision for your life, and how do you understand that how much risk you have in your life? Because I think everyone is having different kind of risk. You may have different risk, I may have different risk in my,
Mhm.
and
Absolutely.
someone have different risks. So everyone's risk is different. So on the basis of that, they take decision. On the basis of that, they take action, and they should take action on the basis of that, because otherwise you may not find the solution for your risk, right? Because when you take
Right.
when you about the solution, you can
Mhm.
take better and you can significantly reduce your risk. That is what I most important I will say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, absolutely all right. And one more thing, like I want to add here, we should not run after the money because end of the day, I want happiness. Everyone want happiness, so we should first run after the happiness. Then for the survival, I think money is the base of the survival life. So we can go, but happiness is very important. So finally, we should think about the happiness, where we can get the happiness. Then after we can do a related task. Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I would say. And to
Yeah.
understand, it requires lot of efforts. It requires lot of experience and
Mhm.
understanding about the situation that you're going through. And on the basis of that, you get better on it, and you get understand. You get just understand all these things that is happening around you. I
Right. Okay. Okay, so I think it's very wonderful conversation, and we are running short of time because it's 25 I've crossed. Okay, so really, just I'm going to ask last question, and then after we can wrap up our conversation.
think.
So, what's I want to know what's your desire, what's your goal? Just I want to listen about your brief goal.
Okay, so I think one goal I want to follow, that is that
Mhm.
I want to live in the present moment. Because though we say as a human being we are living in the present moment, but our thought is taking us in a different way. So I might
Mhm.
that to reach at that level where I can actually think that yes, right now I am living in the present moment. I am, to be honest with you, right now also I am not living in
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
coming inside in my mind, right? So I want to leave
Mhm.
the present as much as I can. That is the goal. Yes, apart from that, obviously there are some career growth and there are some other goals, are relationship goals, and other goals are also there. But I think most important
Mhm.
in the present is my most important thing to learn.
Oh, that's great. You have a great thought. I think you are doing great as well as you kept in your inside your mind a great thought that I think that help you a lot to move forward and go as per your level, as per your goal. Yeah, that's wonderful. So really, it was very wonderful and attractive conversation. I enjoyed a lot with you.
Can and
Mhm.
okay, so
It was
yes,
great.
I thank you for giving me that opportunity to talk with you, because it was wonderful session with you, and I really learned a
Yeah,
lot.
of course, of course. Even I have to thank. I am thankful to you that you came to me, and now we are making a wonderful conversation. So it's mean a lot to me. So once more time, thank you so much for accepting my request, and this is very great conversation which we made. Really, I enjoyed a lot with you. Hope we
Thank
are going to enjoy next time.
yes, yes, exactly.
Okay,
Next, a basic conversation,
okay,
right? Okay,
Right,
bye.
Sarvaj? Okay, bye bye. Have a nice day.